Welcome to Hollywood Deli. I'm your host, Blue. So listen, let's talk about Little Mama. Little Mama is sitting down and rehashing that 2009 nonsense that she did to JayZ and Alicia Keys. And I saw a small clip of it, and she has, to me, over the years, like at first she was so apologetic, so um, sad that she embarrassed herself, took the shine off Alicia Keys and JayZ in their big moment, and was very apologetic that she didn't mean for that to be attention. She was just caught up in the moment, and for some reason she felt like she was called. She had the hip hop Holy Ghost and was called to the stage. Now, 15 years later, she's taking a whole different tune. She's turning herself into the victim and making it seem like they owe her something. So let's listen to it.
I didn't put out an album around 913. I didn't put out an album after 913. I spoke to a very well established actor who told me that the only thing I did wrong after 913 was not put out an album. You should have put out an album to capitalize off of it. And I was like, that's everything but what I wanted to do because it truly was a genuine stance. I wasn't trying to be funny or weird. So putting out an album would have made me feel uncomfortable as a person. But I have to reclaim my power and say that I slowed down in work when my mom was passing because it's the truth.
Yeah.
I was like semi done. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, stop
Yeah.
playing with me.
No,
And then go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like it's crazy that you said that because even like us talking about being young and like how old were you at that time? Not 13.
913, I had to be like 20, 21, anywhere between
So
19
even-
and 21. I was still
Let's
young.
say 21.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
at 21, because I was hearing like Jay speak on it, and he was basically saying I don't know why she came up there, and I was just wondering like it ain't hurt that like they didn't reach out to you just to talk like yo you okay?
Of course that hurt it, bro. That shit hurt it. I'm sitting up there looking like Anita Baker, like, I apologize. On every damn episode, I'm like, I'm going to Tyra Banks, going to this one, that one. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm done. I'm hanging up the Anita right now. Not doing that
They
no
never
more.
called you to like
No, never.
Why do they need to call you? You crashed their stage. You invaded their big moment. You messed up all their promo pictures. Instead of the moment being about Alicia Keys and Jay Z having a big moment, it became about look who ran up on the stage, Little Mama. You made the mistake. Why do they have to, fix your mistake? That's the entitlement that I'm seeing portrayed here. And the interviewer did a good job of setting her up. He set her up real good, and she fell for it. She ate the crumb because there was no reason for them to call you. There was every reason for you to apologize, and there was every reason for you to reach out. And you said that you reached out. And listen, you did your due diligence. You tried to reach out. That was all. You could have kept working, but you decided not to. And you had good reason. Your mom passed away. You just wasn't in the mind state to make any music. But don't sit up here and act like they owe you something and that you didn't owe them an apology. You did. You ruined their performance.
And that's the part where I'm like, you got it. Like, if you're a person that ever been through anything that hurt you, or like, to be honest with you, Twitter was new. Like, let alone the opinions of people on my block, naysayers, this, that, and the third. Twitter was new, and I went viral on Twitter. Like, I was the first person to really get like the ridicule to that level and that degree. I had to turn my phone off. I was so embarrassed, hurt.
As you should be. You jumped on stage in the middle of a immaculate performance. Like the performance was going really, really well. And then you bring your ass up on the stage and feel like you're entitled to be up there. And now you should be embarrassed because we all were taught proper etiquette. When someone's performing, you don't go up on the stage and interrupt their performance. When someone is speaking, you don't go up there and interrupt their speech like Kanye West snatching the mic. You should be embarrassed. Those are all feelings that should happen when you embarrass yourself and embarrass other people. And because unfortunately you got to experience the internet at the time where everybody had an opinion, but you did something on a public um platform, and so we all saw it, and everybody has an opinion about it. But that's the price you pay when you don't know how to behave at a in a public venue and think that it's okay to get up on Jay-Z's stage and Alicia Keys' stage in the middle of a televised performance. I don't know where she's at 35, she is, or 34, or 30, yeah, 34 years old. I don't understand how you're not grasping the concept.
And then like Instagram wasn't even out yet, bro.
Mm.
Then Instagram came on, they kept cutting my ass. And then we just became cool. Like I feel like being in the shade room and being amongst the people and really hearing what they have to say and like just like bonding with people, I was able to grow. It's kind of like I was saying earlier, it's like something going down and then like it's like whatever, like an embarrassment, like a bad fight. Let's say I got beat up in the schoolyard or something. Let's use that as an example. And then I'm just standing in the yard and everybody like, yo, you got your ass whooped. And after a while, you adapt. After a while, people be like, nah, you did, but you at least you held your own. You know what I mean? Like that's how it feels. But at the same time, it feel like, damn, who are these people to me and who do I have to be to myself and who do I have to be to the next generation? Like I'm a solution based person, so I'm always thinking about like what's next? What's the next thing? So when you ask me things like about blackballed and all of that, it's like I have to take my own power and go back to what I know is factual of what I did with my music. Like as far as if I was still pushing, like if I was still pushing, and I would be honest, I would be like, bro, I put out another album, my shit went fucking brick because niggas was blackballing me. But it's not the truth.
Yeah.
The truth is that maybe there was some conversations of anger and maybe there was some conversations like, nah, don't fuck with Shorty. Or maybe it existed. I don't know. I wasn't in the room. I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is my part.
How did you?
Yeah, your part was you stopped working. So you can't even speculate what you're speculating. That all that what she just said is just nonsense because you stopped working. Had you kept working and everything was just you were throwing shit at the wall and it was just not sticking, then maybe we could say maybe Jay-Z and them blackballed you. They definitely shunned you and they were pissed because they probably had a lot of money into that performance and you ruined it. And so you might even cost them money. You don't know. We don't know. So for you to take the stance of, oh, well, it, it might have been some bad mouthing conversation happened. You can't even do that. You earned that when you went up on that stage. You shouldn't have went up there.
Like, because we could laugh and joke about it, but like, how
Mm-hmm.
did you? Do you remember how you dealt with that? Because I know that had to hurt. Like you said, you was embarrassed.
Yeah. In the beginning, I was hurt. Tyrese called my phone as soon as I got home. He was like, yo, playing. And then when that ass was on there going, ah. Nah, let me stop. But no, seriously. Tyrese had hit my phone. He was like, bro, you ain't tell me you was performing. First of all, my heart is racing. I'm already mad embarrassed. I'm like,
Trying to play it
you
off.
crazy, Ty. Why would you say something like that? Performing. That's crazy. You saw me perform?
Funny as shit.
So like I had to deal with him and then I had to deal with like hearing like
Now that's taking it too far. And fast forward to him now screaming on the internet, crying with tears and having an emotional breakdown. I'll tell you, Carmen will get that ass.
at Love on the radio in the morning, Wendy Williams, eventually Angie Martinez, who she talked to Jay, and he was just like, yeah, you know, I didn't like it and everything, and you know, and he was so angry, and I was just trying my best to do everything I could. After a while, I was like, forgive yourself, bro. Forgive yourself. Move forward.
That ain't make you like. That ain't make you depressed or nothing.
Bro, I was hurt. I was depressed. I was like, yo, what's going on? And then you got everybody telling you like you doing.
You did too much. You did too much. You shouldn't have got on their stage. It is what it is. Yes, and actually she's right. She's got to forgive herself. And she's got to forgive herself so much so that she has to tell people that not asked her this question during interviews. It's been 15 years. I forgot all about it. And now her bringing it back up is going to it's rehashing things. We got different platforms since that happened. We got TikTok now, and Twitter is no longer Twitter, it's X. Things have moved forward, and I think also when you go through a traumatizing time like hers, where she had faced so much ridicule, that you get stuck in that space. And I'm just like, I hope as the interview progresses that it goes on to what she's doing now. And she's had opportunities to rebuild her name, and she was trying to, I think back in 2013, where she did some kind of work with TLC and went on tour with them, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it didn't pan out for whatever reason, and I don't know. But I hope the best for Lil Mama. I hope that she moves past this. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, Make sure you leave 5-star rating, and y'all have a good night.